Yo, what's up guys? It's me, the Great What If here, back again with another video, and I just want to say thank you all for so much of your support. I want to thank each and every one of you, and yeah, let's keep this channel growing. We're almost at 500 subscribers, and I'm just thankful. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just thankful. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So we left off as Izuku. He's in his room. He's going back and forward, pacing in his room, muttering to himself, what the hell should he do? He fucked up that bad. How could he fuck up? He's gonna be a general someday, and he fucked up that bad? He can't even call himself a commander anymore. He just, puts his hat up, he's done. That's how bad it went. And Izuku, he's pacing, around his room, thinking, what the hell could he do? And, he's biting his nails a little bit, but he stops and found a solution. He need to ask advice from, older people, more older than him. So he calls up Aizawa. He has Aizawa, have you ever, had a girlfriend before or married before? Aizawa, he laughs a little and says, no. I haven't tasted the essence of a pussy before. And Izuku says, all I have to say is very well. Just, amazing. But you don't want to know how it feels. All right, whatever. I just want to say, how do I get out of this mess? And Aizawa says, what mess? What did you do, problem child? And Izuku just says, I might have accepted a marriage proposal from Mr. Yarozu, or, just more fact, Momo's dad. And Aizawa says, and? Go on. And Izuku just says, Mirko is my girlfriend, right? Aizawa says, okay, I'm kinda getting the picture right now. What the hell did you do? Well, I kind of accepted a marriage proposal from Momo, and I'm probably gonna be married into her, and I'm not really sure what to do. I'm still 18, I'm still in the fucking first year of fucking college. What the hell did I do, Aizawa? And Aizawa just, he sighs a little bit and says, why do you not, decline it? You're a man, right? And Izuku says, well, it was either me or a fat guy who probably will neglect her. So, yeah. I want what's best for her. And Aizawa just says, so, marrying her would make her happy. I know I don't have a girlfriend or even been married before, but that's just, low blow right there. A woman wants more attention, not wants other people with, other women. So, all I have to say is good luck, and it's already almost 12 o'clock, and you should go and get ready for school tomorrow. And bye. He just hangs up on Izuku. And Izuku was about to say something, but he hung up. He just hanged up. And Izuku, he just punches the wall and says, damn it. Fucking teacher wouldn't even say anything. What do I do? Oh, Todoroki. Yeah, he's a more of an emo guy. I wonder what he could say. And he calls up, Todoroki. By this point, they're really good friends. And he calls up Todoroki and says, yeah, bro. And Todoroki just says, oh, hey, Izuku. Do you need something? I'm kind of busy training. And Todoroki was training his fire. He was trying to master it as much as he can, but it's kind of, taking a toll on him. So, Todoroki answers and says, yo, well, you need Izuku. And Izuku just says, well, I'm kind of in a problem right now. And Todoroki just says, okay, what kind of problem? Izuku, he just says, well, Momo is gonna be married into me, and I'm not really sure what to do. And Toroki just says, wait, aren't you, dating Miracle? Do you know how she would react? And Izuku says, no, I don't even think she knows yet. And after saying that, his phone explodes with messages. And I mean messages after messages. From the girls from 1A, from the girls from, Class 1B, and also Miracle. And Izuku, he says, who the hell, what? And Toroki just saying, what's wrong? How the hell did these girls know my phone number? Oh, did you not know? Our phone numbers are already public. Why? Excuse me, why? Well, I'm not really sure. That's why I have, multiple phones. And Izuku just says, oh. So, yeah. My phone is about to explode. And I don't know what to do anymore. I need advice, please. I just need someone to talk to. And Toroki just says, okay, I'm right here for you. What do you need? I need to ask you for a favor. And Izuku's tone is more serious. And Toroki noticed this and says, okay, what do you need me to do? And Izuku, he says this, I need you to date Momo. And Toroki says, wait, are you stupid? Why? Izuku just says, well, all I have to say is please. Because I don't have anything else in the world to lose except for Miracle. Even though she still bothers me a lot. But still, I really don't want to lose her. I never felt this feeling before, and I don't really want to lose it. Please, come on. Help a hero out. Come on. And Toroki, he says, okay. What do you want me to do? Do you really want me to date Momo? And Izuku says, well, I want you to get to know her better. Because I, will get my ass kicked if Miracle ever saw Momo. And, they want this body. He's flexing a little bit, And Toroki says, alright. I'll see what I can do. But, and Izuku, he says, but I want to ask you something in return for all of this. And Izuku says, alright, what do you need? Toroki says, I want your quirk's name and abilities. Only me will know and no one else. Everything goes silent. All you can hear is crickets. And Izuku just says, fuck. Do I really have to? I mean, I don't even have a choice anymore, do I? And Toroki just says, nope. I'll help a hero out, you help me out. And I'll tell you why I need to know your quirk. And Izuku says, alright, fine. I'll tell you my quirk's name, but in return, you date Momo. Got that? No one will know, only you. You don't tell anybody, not even your own father. And Toroki says, why would I even tell my old man? He doesn't deserve it anyways. And Izuku, he's taken back by this and says, wait, what do you mean? Well, your fire, it resembles more about my brother, Toya. And Izuku, he never heard of Toya before. And Toroki never mentioned Toya. So Izuku, he's a little bit intrigued and says, Toya, is he your brother? And Toroki, he just stays silent and just says, yeah, sadly. And Izuku just says, well, what happened to him? Shoto just says, well, he gone missing when he was around my age. No, he went missing around when I was 4. And Izuku just says, wait, how old is he? When he went missing. He was, I think it was 14. Around that age. And Izuku just says, wait, how did a 14-year-old ever get missing? Well, I heard that he got abducted by villains and got killed. But they haven't found a body yet. And after he was gone, my father started, instead of taking all his aggression back on Toya, he focused more attention on me and just molded me into a weapon that he can use. And Izuku, he's infuriated by this and says, a weapon? He thinks of you as a weapon? How scummy can this guy ever get? Oh. I feel sorry for you, Toroki. I really do. But how about this? In return, I'll tell you my quirk and all. I promise you something. And Shoto, he listens up and says, I promise to beat the shit out of your old man for you. Alright? Don't worry. He'll get what's coming to him. He'll wish he ever died on that day. And Shoto just says, you're becoming more than a friend, Izuku. More like a brother. And Izuku just says, alright, Toroki. Consider me as your, brother. A comrade in arms, if you wish to say. And Toroki, he's happy and says, alright, brother. And Izuku, he's happy as well because he never had a brother. Well, he had comrades, yes, but he never had a, brother-to-brother relationship. Well, until now. So, this is the spark of a new brotherhood, like any what if. But, alright, enough of that. So, Izuku just says, alright, meet me after school and we'll talk. And I'll tell you my quirk later. But right now, this is more important. And Shoto, he just says, yeah, I get that. See you tomorrow after school. Bye. And he just hangs up. Izuku, he has less stress, but still feels it. He turns on his notifications, and at least over 100 messages are sent. And Izuku just says, oh my fucking god. What the hell should I do? I can't just flat out just say that I'm practically married to Momo. Miracle will kill me. No. I have to do something. Well, if I get beat up by tomorrow, might as well write my will. So, he goes to his desk and writes a whole will saying that all the guns and everything, they will go to his uncle, or so-called uncle, quote-unquote, to Gabriel. And his jacket and his hat to his father and mother. And just puts it on his nightstand with his 2 deagles facing outwards. And he just salutes, thinking that this will be the everlasting day of his own, death. He thinks that he will die today. Or tomorrow, depending on what Miracle's gonna do. So, next morning, he wakes up. He heads to school as fast as he can. He's not even gonna eat breakfast or dinner. Not dinner, sorry. Breakfast. So he just heads to school as fast as he can. And he goes inside. He sees Aizawa. He's sleeping in his little, caterpillar sleeping bag. and he doesn't really want to mess with him. So he goes to his seat and just repeatedly, fidgeting. He's fidgeting with his pencil. He's tapping the floor with his feet, with his shoes, and at this point, Aizawa is, annoyed that Izuku's making noise, and he just goes up and says, "Izuku, shut the fuck up." And Izuku just says, "I haven't even said anything. You're making too much noise. That's what you're doing right now." And Izuku just says, "I can't help it. I'm probably gonna die today." "Oh, so you're nervous about the hero agency? The whole hero thing?" And Izuku, he remembers that he chose Ryuku, sorry. So he chose Ryuku, the dragon hero, and he doesn't know who else joined her. So I'm going to make this a little bit more awkward. So Izuku just says, "No, I am not nervous about the whole fucking hero agency. I'm nervous about dying today. I wrote a will and everything." And Aizawa just says, "Well, you're gonna die. Don't get the blood all over the whole classroom." Wow. The fuck? Screw you, Aizawa. He just flips Aizawa off. And Aizawa just comes back with saying, "I can't wait to break that finger of yours once you're older. Right now, you're a student, so I can't really do shit to you." And he just goes back to his sleeping bag and just zips all of it up. So he's covered like a whole caterpillar. And Izuku, he's, trying to take his mind off things and just sleep. But then you just hear a loud thump. At this point, Izuku quickly wakes up. He sees that everyone's already in class, even Momo and everything. Momo, she's kind of looking at Izuku, interested, but she doesn't really want to think about it. And Izuku, he just sees Mirko with her fist right at his face. Mirko grabbed the collar of Izuku and just says, "So, you think I wouldn't notice? Izuku." And Izuku, he's scared as fuck. Because he will normally be called, baby, normal couple stuff. But now he's getting called Izuku. His first ever, first name? Yeah, I'll be scared as fuck. And Mirko, she was about to punch Izuku in the face until Aizawa just stops her and saying, "Hey, you're a teacher. Even though you're a girlfriend and boyfriend and all, you're still a teacher. And he's still a student, so please, outside. Or when I'm not looking, or whatever." And Izuku just looks at Aizawa and says, Are you trying to save me or hurt me even more?" And Aizawa just says, "I don't really care, but just do that outside." And he goes, he sits on his desk and just says, "Alright, class, you'll be going to your hero agency. You already chose it yesterday, and probably some of you don't remember about it, but here's a briefing. I gave you all each a slip of what your hero agency is going to be. Even some of you who hasn't been chosen will get a hero agency. Izuku, you got the most out of it, and you just chose Ryuku. And Mirko, she's sitting down right next to Aizawa, and she just stands up and says, "Ryuku? I thought you were going to my agency." And Izuku, he's laid back and all, says, "Wait, you have an agency? How the hell did a hot-headed girl like you ever get an agency?" And Mirko, she's pissed. And says, goes straight up to Deku and says, "Call me a hot-headed girl again. I dare you." And Izuku, he goes right to Mirko's face and says, "My little hot girl." And Mirko just punches Izuku in the face. But not enough to send him flying. Just a punch. Just like what Ida did to Izuku. And Izuku, he wipes the blood off his face. A little cut on his lip, so he wipes it off. And no one noticed this, but he immediately healed. And I haven't told you guys what Izuku's quirk is. So I will tell you guys soon. I'm not going to tell you like off the bat. No, I'm going to keep it a little bit a secret. And yeah, enough of that. Let's get right into the video. So it quickly heals. A little bit of blood comes out, but Izuku's trying to concentrate hard enough not to use overboard his healing factor, what he has. And Izuku just looks at Mirko and says, what the hell is that for? And Mirko just says, die, you bastard. And just goes right back to her seat. And Aizawa just says, I'm not even gonna question you. Izuku, you know what you did. I'm not even gonna say anything. Izuku, he just says, I know. Jeez, just get this over with, or I can go. And Aizawa, he explains everything, just like in canon. And he went to go to Ryu's agency. So she's sitting there, she's on her desk and everything until Izuku walks in. And Ryu, she notices Izuku and she thinks, Mirko had all of this for herself? I think she'll let me have a little peace. So she went up to Izuku seductively and says, so, you joined my agency, huh? What made you join? And Izuku just says, well, it's at least from here, right? It's close to my house, so that's why. Oh, so you live in this part of the district? And this is where the district where Ida took his agency. So it's right near. So Izuku just says, yeah, I took it. And I really don't want to walk all the way home far away. And I could just use my quirk. And Ryu. Sorry, I keep saying Ryu. I keep mixing it up with someone else. So Ryu, she quickly throws a punch at Izuku. And Izuku catches it. Behind her. He's not even looking at her. She's behind Izuku. She quickly tries to punch Izuku. And Izuku catches it. And he looks back and says, is this a test? Or are you just playing with me? And Ryu, she just says, oh, so you're good. Good thing. We need strong people like you, Izuku. And Izuku just says, I have a girlfriend. And Ryu, she just goes up to Izuku and says, I know her very well. And I know she's been keeping you away from me. And Izuku, he just backs up a little bit, but Ryu just keep on getting closer. And she got to the point where they're at face-to-face distance. And Izuku just says to Ryu, and then until Momo comes in and says, hi, I'm here for the agency. And just sees Ryu almost about to kiss Izuku until Izuku just looks at Momo and says, no, this is not what you think. And then she just closes the door and says, I'm sorry. And Ryu just says, laughing a little bit and says, well, do you want to join my agency or not? And Izuku just looks at her and says, do I even have a choice? And she says, nope. Now, your first assignment is going to be patrolling the area. So she calls in Momo, who ran out the door for some reason. So she told her secretary to come bring Momo back until Momo, she's blushing a little bit and she's standing right next to Izuku. And Izuku, he's not even trying to acknowledge her or anything. And yeah, Izuku, he wants to stay like apart from Momo, but she keeps getting closer. And Ryu just says, "Well, you guys are gonna have a patrolling. You're gonna patrol the area. We've been hearing that there's a couple of villains out here, so you have full permission to use your quirks if you ever get into a pickle. Alright? Except for you, Izuku. Don't overboard it. I heard what happened at the USJ. So keep your power to a minimum." And Izuku just says, "Yes, ma'am." And he goes out with Momo. So they're walking and talking, and Momo just brings up the whole marriage thing. And Izuku just says, "Momo, are you really interested in me?" And Momo just says, well, I used to." And Izuku's in his mind, wait, used to? And Izuku just says, "What do you mean by used to?" "Well, I kind of had this thing for Todoroki." And Izuku says, oh, well, this makes my job a little bit better." And Izuku's talking about like the whole thing and how he's trying to compliment her with Todoroki and how they make a good couple. And she's blushing a lot and everything until he got a call from Todoroki saying, "Where the hell is he? And how come he hasn't come over, for the after school?" And it passes freaking Izuku's mind. He did not know this will happen. He forgot. And he texts, Todoroki saying, "Alright, we'll be there in an hour." And Todoroki just says, "Okay, but where?" "At this park. Please." Sorry. And Todoroki just says, "Alright, I guess I'll see you there." And, Izuku, he's walking and talking until a strange girl just bumped into her. I mean, not bumped into her, bumped into Izuku. Izuku, he looks at the girl and just noticed that she's hurt. Like, she has bandages all over her. She has a little horn as well. And she noticed someone was coming from behind. And it was a guy with a huge beak or something. I'm not really sure what that is. And Izuku, he looks at, this guy. And the guy just says, "Oh, I'm sorry. My daughter keeps on running away for some reason." And Izuku, he looks around Eri and how, why she's so bandaged up. Until Eri just whispers near him and says, "Help me." And that's all what took Izuku to take action. He told Momo to take her and run, for things might get a little bit ugly. And this is just the first day of the whole freaking agency. And Momo just says, "Alright." And he just took Eri. She just took Eri. But this guy just says, "I won't allow that," and touched the ground and causes a huge spike, hitting Momo right on the side. So there's like a gash on her side, and she's bleeding out until Izuku, he got penetrated right in the middle. There's a huge hole. Izuku was not ready for this. And Overhaul just says, "Damn brats, thinking they can take what's mine. Let's go." And he just grabs Eri, and she's just being dragged. Izuku, he's fading in and fading out. Darkness slowly tries to consume him, but then the light shines and just covers his whole body in flames. And Izuku was saying, like thinking to himself, ugh, do I really have to resort to this kind of power? Damn. I guess I do. And Izuku, his hole started to regenerate, like slowly. And his eyes, both of his eyes are completely red. There's no flames coming out of it. It's just pure red. Like orangey and white. So that's how his eyes look now. So that's where I'm going to end it up, guys. Thank you guys for so much for, this whole, I want to say, I just want to say thank you all. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm sorry if it's short. I'm kind of running out of ideas, but I'm trying to make a new series. That's what I'm going to do. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all later. Bye.